Hello, hello YouTube. This is Jay Coder here, back with another stream, and today we're going to be finishing up working on the testing the with the testing of the Recyclerview. We had some errors in the last stream. It's on private right now, but by the time I'm done with this stream, I'll open that back up as well. Even though we have errors, I'm gonna go ahead and go over the code lab just so that you guys are exposed to it, because oftentimes the standard is updated, and this particular code lab, the syntax might not be exactly the same as a more modern test, but I want to expose you guys to this code lab anyway, because I know that the testing process can be important and it can point you in the right general direction in case you want to implement this testing within your own application. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead with the code lab. I'm gonna, of course, post the link to the code lab here in the chat, and I hope you guys have all been having a good day so far, and I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be coming out with videos to help you become better at Android development and hopefully become a professional someday. And so, alright, I'm going to go ahead and mute the music here. And so, where we left off is roughly around number 8, creating a local test. And basically, creating a local test, that is where it's more of the unit test instead of, well, it is the unit test versus the UI test, which the UI test we've done on the other portion of this code lab. So it says create a new class in test com.example.affirmations called affirmations adapter test.kt, and adding local test dependencies. Earlier in this code lab, we discussed 3 different types of dependency implementations, and you added a dependency for instrumentation tests. Now add a dependency for local tests, navigating to the app build.gradle and the following as an unit test dependency. So in this particular example, they want to use Makito. So Makito is an alternative that you can use to just the raw JUnit. And so once you add that, you should sync the project. So test the adapter. This particular app does not lend itself to unit testing, as there is not much logic to test. However, we can gain some more experience testing various components as a preparation for future testing. Place the following line in the unit test class. The mock method comes from the library we just implemented in our project. Mocking is an integral part of unit testing, but it is out of scope of this code lab. We will go over mocking in more detail in a separate code lab in Android context. In Android context is the context of the current state of the app, but remember that unit tests run on the JVM and not on an actual device, so there's no context. The mock method allows us to create a mocked instance of the context. It doesn't have any real functionality, but it can be used to test methods that require a context. Create a function called adapter underscore size and annotate it as a test. The goal of this test is to make sure that the size of the adapter is the size of the list that was passed to the adapter. To do this, create an instance of item adapter and pass in the list returned by the load affirmations method in the data source class. Alternatively, create a new list and test that. For unit tests, it's best practice to create our own data unique to the test. So we'll create a custom list of this test. Val data list of affirm. So we have these two lines of code, and we're choosing the affirmation 1 and affirmation 2. So these are okay. We load these custom affirmations into our mock data, and how now create an instance of the item adapter, passing the context and data variables created in the various steps. Val adapter. So the val adapter equals item adapter context data. Recyclerview adapters have a method that returns the size of the adapter called getItemCount. For this app, the method looks like this. Return the size of your data set invoked by the layout manager. Override function getItemAccount dataset.size. This is a method that should be tested. Make sure that the return value from this method matches the size of the list you created in step 2. Use the assert equals method and compare the values of the list size and the adapter size. Assert equals item adapter is not the correct size. Data dot size adapter dot item count. So we're checking to see if the size is correct here. And you're already familiar with assert equals method, but it's worth examining the line to be thorough. The first parameter is a string that displays the test result of the test fails. The second parameter is the expected value. The third parameter is the actual value. Your test should look like this. So it says adapter size, and we're testing to see if the adapter is the correct size. So okay, and so that's what they had for the unit test. And they said, this application that we have been working on, which is the affirmations list, isn't really something we can do much of a unit test on because of the nature of the application. But you all can download the complete source code here, which I don't think, I looked at the source code, I don't think it actually includes the test part for you guys to look at. But I mean, it's still something, I wanted to go over with you guys, just to expose you guys to the different testing, because some studios or companies may require you to perform instrumental tests and unit tests, and some may not. In my opinion, I don't think they're really necessary, but some schools of thought strongly disagrees with that, but I wanted to at least expose you guys to this, so that uh, you guys can, be aware of it. And in this collab, you learn how to add testing specific dependencies, learn how to interact with a recycler view with instrumentation tests, discuss some fundamental best practices and for testing. All right. So that's actually all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for viewing the video today. And yeah, please subscribe to the channel and comment and like. And stay tuned for more videos about Android. This channel has been mostly about Android and software development, and I enjoy teaching you guys Android development so that you guys can be successful. All right, as always, stay coding. All right, thanks.